Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a scene for the Changeling venue. Tonight we find our dear friends Omari and Rancor in Herman A. McNeil Park in New York, attending a fall festival. A couple of concerts. Vendors are out there trying to sell their wares. Local restaurants giving out food, selling food. Chances to win raffles and prizes, all sorts of goodies abound. It is the leaves on the trees definitely taking an autumn hue, golds, reds, browns, and yellows are all decorating the trees. The sun has not yet begun its final descent below the horizon, but the sky has taken on a lovely orange hue. The smell of fryers, of confection, of sweets, and the sounds of business and haggling and trade as people are listening to music being pumped off of a stage. Some local indie rock band trying to just get their name out in the public. And this is where you guys can talk.
Omari is about. He is listening to the music, and he's going to spend some money and get some funnel cake, some with apples on top. It's a favorite, and he's just around, just enjoying the atmosphere. It's a nice crisp day, so he's just enjoying himself.
Yeah. Rancor gets a beer, downs it, gets a beer, downs it, finishes a six-pack, and is just wandering around. No direction. He's off from work. Is just enjoying the afternoon. Listening to the sounds and the music, and goes wherever life takes him.
The music's okay. You can definitely tell why they haven't actually made any major headway yet. They're not really that good. As the sun continues to set, go ahead and roll me, both of you, Perception Greymare. Or I'm sorry, Perception Kenning. Perception Kenning, I misspoke.
Not a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Perception Kenning then. I botch.
You don't notice a thing.
I'm waiting for my dice. I apologize.
That's fine. There is a surprising level of banality in the air, Rancor. It's, maybe the artists are just that bad and that uninspired. They're just copying, old riffs and beats. They're nothing creative there. Nothing worth a damn.
Two.
Posers.
The area, as the sun sets, as the temperature drops, starts to generate some more natural glamour. Just as the environment changes to more themed, more appropriate for an event on a fall evening. This is the time when stories happen. As opposed to electric lights, a lot of tiki torches are being lit, and there's a fire in the middle of the park that's being set up, giving us a classic fall festival feel, and just a strange amount of glamour is present.
Going to buy something made out of pumpkins.
Okay. There's plenty of that around.
I'm sorry, Austin. Can you repeat that? My dad was
Um,
talking to me.
oh, as as opposed to using electric lights, there's a lot of tiki torches going off. There's a fireplace a fire being set up in the fire pit in the middle of the park.
Hmm.
It's just generating a much more natural, higher levels of glamour in the area. They are, as you know, it's more appropriate for fall festivals.
Okay. Is there any particular person there or around who is who looks to be trying harder than they really should be at a place like this? Because I remember you said that they were basically not that good, but there's
That's the
always
musician. The musicians on the stage, they're not that good.
okay. Is
You
there
definitely
any
see why they haven't made it.
okay? Is there anyone out in between the musicians that are seems particularly talented?
Um, their drummer's pretty solid.
Mhm.
Um, but the bassist, the keyboardist, the guitarist, and the vocals, not so much. It really thinking maybe the vocals and the lead singer are kind of hampering them.
Okay.
Um, the smell of pumpkin and starts to fill the air. The a a storyteller is setting up. Over by there's a big pit where there's a fire being
Mhm.
set up, and there's a little sign that says, nightly story at 8, um, ghost stories at 8 o'clock. He's setting up chairs and
Mhm.
stuff and getting the fire going. Um, uh, when there's a slight breeze, a little gust comes through. There's howling in the trees and whispering through the branches. And Rancor, you hear the sounds of chains far off in the distance.
Rancor gets out a brown paper bag and starts breathing in it.
Okay. The it takes you a minute. It's gone. It was like just on the wind. And you look around and you don't know if maybe those were chains or maybe some just decorations that rattled wrong. Um, Anthony, do me a favor. Roll me perception.
Mhm.
Kenning, one more time. Diff on this is 9.
Nope. I would
Nope.
have had
Okay.
it without the line.
Okay.
Without the
Nothing.
one, I would have had it.
Nope.
Nope.
Nothing. Um, you see this You see this red cap kind of off in the over by a vendor with a paper bag, just kind of calming himself down. Um, kind of breathing in and out of the paper bag a few times.
It's a little out of place, so I kind of walk over, not trying not to draw attention to him, but just kind of try to strike up conversation. Put my arm on his shoulder. You okay there, friend?
Yeah, I'm okay now.
What has you in such a start? You sure I can't get you anything? There's a lemonade stand not lemonade, sorry, wrong time of season. There's an apple cider stand not too far from here. I could get you something to drink.
I love apple cider.
So Mario, like, go over to said apple cider place. Give the guy a 5 and
Uh,
hand and hand him a apple cider.
okay. I mean, you get a fairly decent sized, you know, really high quality cider. It's pretty fandamtastic.
Mmm, nice cider.
Hooray!
Um, the music continues on. You know, the sun is on its way down past the horizon, and the area is now lit by golden torches. The area is dark. You can smell cinnamon and various other spices on the wind.
Mhm.
Look around real quick, and you notice that the one tending the fire pit has thrown in some spices to kind of, set the mood, as it were.
Sweet.
Um,
Rancor looks at the fire with a bit of reticence. You can tell that he is touching the bandages on his face.
okay. Both of you give me perception kenning, difficulty 8.
He's... Yay! I have one success.
Okay.
That is a botch.
That is definitely a botch. Rancor, you start to feel this slow build of glamour over towards the music stage. It feels kind of familiar, but not really. And Anthony, you are pretty sure that man is throwing all sorts of terrible glamour drugs into the fire. Something. He's up to no good.
Mario will go up to the guy and kind of ask him what or why is he, why is he doing that? So, hey, what are you doing? Stop that.
You look over and just old man, big gray beard goes, "Haven't you ever heard of setting the stage? Getting ready to tell us a story. You gotta set the environment, the mood, the light, sounds. It's all very important."
Are you sure you're not putting that new age fangled stuff in the air?
The
Is it all
fucker?
hypoallergenic?
The fuck are you talking about? Have you had too much cider? I think you have.
No, I'm asking of what the hell you're putting in the flames is hypoallergenic. Is it or isn't it?
It's all natural. It's clove, it's cinnamon, it's nutmeg. The hell is your problem? Go away, kid.
Can I make a roll to see if he's lying or not? So
Sure.
if not, I would like to escalate the situation because I'm a terrible person.
Perception, empathy?
Have no
Yeah.
empathy. So just flat perception.
Yeah,
At
flat
a
perception.
+2. Got a +2 difficulty, right?
Right. So diff 8.
Hmm.
Oh, this is gonna go one way.
Damn! Okay.
Damn.
You
He is
know.
telling all sorts of the truth.
Alright, so Amari, feeling a bit embarrassed, kind of just lets the old man do his thing. Like,
Yeah. All the while, Rancor was
God
watching
damn
from a
it.
distance because he wasn't going anywhere near that fire.
Um, Rancor, you see over by the stage off to the right, um, kind of by where the bathrooms are, you noticed kind of the world bending for a second, and there's a man in a dark outfit with a white mask who
Okay.
who was not there before.
Um, okay. I'm backing off slowly.
And he makes his way through the crowd, and it seems as if nobody sees him. And uh, he walks with this super ethereal grace, entirely unaware that you've noticed him. And like as people are coming towards him, he suddenly shifts his body, so is he keeps going on the path he's going, but he never really deviates more than a few feet in either direction, and his motions are very predatory and snake-like.
I'm getting out the paper bag and start breathing in it.
Um, you see this redcap. He's huffing into a paper bag again. Is he doing
What,
whippets?
what are you doing, good sir?
I'm
As Amari just
panicking.
kind of walks back over and he's looking at you like, this is weird now. Stop.
I'm trying not to panic.
Why would you be panicking? We're at a festival.
He tries to motion towards the white masked dude would be.
Alright, he points off in a direction. Give me perception kenning diff 7 this time.
Okay. Yes.
Alrighty, yeah, you see him.
What with the amount of successes would I be able to determine Kith?
No, he is dressed like this.
Okay.
So, full cover. Um, super fluid in motion though, but that's about all you can get. And then he walks up to a fairly attractive young islander met. Uh, in his this islander is in his late teens, maybe early 20s. You're not quite sure. Hawaii, maybe Samoa. Definitely Pacific Islander.
Mhm. Just kind of watch.
And he stands right behind him, and he towers over him substantially. The guy is this islander, this young kid, or this young man rather, isn't tiny, by any stretch of the means. He's 5'7", 5'8", but this man in the white mask is, head and shoulders above him. So easily in the mid to high 6-foot range. And the man puts his hand on the kid,
Mhm.
and they're both gone. Just you can go with perception Greymare to recognize.
Sure will.
Okay, perception grammar.
Or intelligence grammar, sorry.
Intelligence grammar.
Intelligence
Okay.
grammar.
Can I spend a point of willpower, sir?
Yes, you may.
Uh, diff.
6.
Okay, 1.
2. Well, does my specialty in pragmatic help?
You know, you are fairly certain that they both just got flicker flashed. It was very definitively a flicker flash. And the people that were around talking to the Islander don't even seem to notice he's gone. They've just redirected their conversation.
Hmm. Omari will look and he will go over to the area that they were at
Okay.
and he will light a cigarette and he will inhale deeply
Okay.
and then blow out. And this is a bunk for Suse.
Okay.
And then blow out and see if he can discern where they went. It's Omen.
Okay.
Uh, -1 for the bunk. Oracle drops it by another 3.
Alright, so let me just check. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Ah. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And what'd you say the merit was called?
Oracle.
And once I just re-review that merit, since I want to see
No
if it gives
problem.
you anything else. Uh, okay, so it lowers it by 2.
And Noble Shining.
Yeah,
Alright. You're
yeah, it
welcome.
just lowers it by 2 bunk. So your difficulty for this, what realms are you using?
I'm using Fae.
All right, your difficulty for this is going to be 5.
So what am I rolling? Fae plus the realm? The realm plus the art. Excuse
Art
me.
realm.
Art realm.
So Susei 1, Fei 2.
Okay. 2 successes.
All right. In the smoke, you see let me reread Omen real quick because it has a chart. You get the dangling of chains, the sounds of a forge, a smell of a strange, sweet flower.
Intelligence herbalism. Let's see if I can pick out the scent.
Okay. Um, it is it's an orchid.
Okay. Alright, this is a bit of a stretch, but would I be able to discern where orchids would be prevalent based off of the vision?
It was just a olfactory sense.
Olfactory scent.
It was just something you noticed in your that you smelled. Nothing. No, nothing visual.
Okay.
And then the guys in the rest of the group in front of you, a couple of guys, two girls.
Mm.
Hey, have you guys? Where'd Paul wander off to? And they're like, it's like it finally hits them that their buddy's gone.
Yeah. Um.
And then they're just like, huh.
Um. Omari will speak up. I think he went over there to get some apple cider as he just points off in a random direction in the crowd.
Oh, thanks.
No problem.
Um, one of the girls pulls out phone. They start walking that, and then one of the girls pulls out a phone. And dials, and a phone at your feet begins to ring.
Omari um will go reach down and pick up the phone and hand it to her. I think he dropped this on his like sprint. Some pretty girl was just over there in that direction, so I don't know.
Huh. You look at the phone, name says Maddie, and they're like, oh, thanks.
There you go. Do you want me to roll subterfuge or something?
Nah.
Okay. Well, that was
And they just, thank you. And she takes the phone and they go off looking.
hmm. In the direction in which he was standing.
Hmm.
Um, is there anything that it looks like they were holding, or anything that looks that could have been dropped besides the cell phone?
You look around, not, there's nothing else other than the phone.
Okay. All right. Omari, a little concerned, but not wanting to leave this alone just yet. Um, will again, light his cigarette again, and this time he will rather let the flame blaze a little longer than it normally would.
Hmm.
Um, um, actually, the part of the lighter that allows for more gas to escape for a bigger
Right.
flame, and he's going to Pyretics one for Will-O-Wisp.
Alrighty. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Your
Pyretics one.
your difficulty for this is going to be 8.
I would like to spend a point of glamour to lower the difficulty further, if the ST will allow it.
You can, if I remember correctly. Oh, I'm sorry. Your difficulty is going to be 7 because you've got a monk.
Hmm.
Um, your you can spend up to. You can spend a bunch. You can spend glamour. I'm trying to find out what the cap is. I think it's like up to 3.
Hmm.
Let me double check. You can spend up to 5.
Okay. I will spend a point of glamour.
All right.
Find out where they went. So that was using Faye. So Faye, that's 3 days. Spending a point of willpower.
Mhm.
Rolling.
All right. So,
Yep.
oh, Alice, Titan, are you guys? Hold on one second. My
Hmm?
roommate's dogs are freaking out.
Okay.
Okay. And Rancor is going to drink a bit of cider to calm his nerves. He has been fidgety for a while now.
Uh,
So yeah, a bit more alcohol drinking. Just a bit more. Oh, who am I kidding? A dude that had nightmares almost all week, he's drinking a lot more.
All right.
So yeah,
Sorry about that.
no worries.
Sorry. Had to get the dogs calm.
No
Mm-hmm.
problem.
So the ball appears in front of you,
Mhm.
and kind of just flutters. How many successes did you get? 2?
3. I spend a point of willpower.
Okay. The little ball kind of manifests and starts to go off of the island, or not the island, out of the park, um, heading south by southwest.
Omari will let Rancor know that he's going in this direction,
Yeah.
and then he'll start walking, following it.
He finishes his drink and he follows Omari.
Okay. It starts taking you out of the park and into the city.
Omari will take out a clove cigarette and just kind of just act like he's enjoying the crisp autumn surroundings.
The music is starting to fade in the background,
Mm.
and you go walking down the street, and you get you're walking down College Place. I mean, you're mostly a residential area.
Mm.
Uh, some actual homes, not a lot of townhomes, but like single family homes. A couple of narrow ones, some big square ones, a couple of ornate ones. And you get to, you're going down College Place. It goes down 9th and then cuts down 121st and then stops in front of a large square home. The home has got some dark tents on the windows. The roof is in a little bit of disrepair. The yard has seen better days. All of the trees on property are dead.
Perception, can
Certainly. Throw some dice at me.
While
One success.
Rancor's trying to keep it together.
9. What do we got there, Anthony?
Looks like one success if it's diff 6.
Okay.
If not, it's just a flat failure.
It is. There is a lot of glamour around this home. You can't determine much else, but there's a lot of glamour around this home. Rancor, do me a favor, roll me some willpower.
Yeah, I was expecting that at one point because he's getting real uncomfortable right now. So, yay. I.
Oh, you're
succeed?
gone. You're fine. You
Okay.
you managed to keep it together. Rancor, roll me perception kenning. This for you is going to be at diff 4.
And I have 3 3s and 1.
Oh,
So I botched this. Yay.
You should see the look on my face.
hilarious.
Yeah.
You just not a lot of glamour here. This is old, forgotten territory. This is. You don't know why the ball is leading you here. You don't feel anything. There's no way somebody should appear here.
Well, he is fidgeting a bit because, remember the last decrepit house that he went on?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he's not that comfortable. You can see him fidgeting a lot.
Alright.
Trying to get my head.
This, noticing how fidgety Rancor was and has been getting. Can I do another omen to see if there is impending danger in this vicinity or in this house?
Roll me Susei Scene.
Okay. I have that.
Yay.
Yeah, 658.
658.
Okay. There is. You get the sound of a. The sound of a furnace, like a boiler. The. You get police sirens. You get the sound of a gun. You get things, the sound of nasty impacts, kind of like that movie theater, when that really gory hit happens.
Mhm.
Sounds like something like stabbing wet cabbage. You get that.
Hmm. Omari will reach and pull out in the mortal world, it looks as if he is carrying what looks to be a regular one of those Puerto Rican Day flags that you hold to show, patriotic, affiliations.
Yeah.
But in the changeling reality, it looks to be that it is a heavy longbow. And he is making his way towards the house.
Um, as you approach the home, a cop car turns the corner.
Mhm.
Um, it flashes its lights at you,
Okay.
its headlights, and then flips the siren, like the top lights.
Okay.
Just a brief second.
Omari, not wanting to ignore the cops because that's obviously bad in this neighborhood. So, he will approach the cop car.
You approach the cop car, and there's a man in a suit. And he looks at you.
Mhm.
And you definitely can tell he's looking at you and not your mortal main. Just the way he stares at you.
Okay.
Uh, I believe this one is best left alone, Titus. We have this under control. You wouldn't want to get into legal trouble now, would you?
Intelligence politics.
Okay. Let's see some dice.
Making me make all these rolls, Austin. God damn you. Like, definitely didn't give this guy my name.
You didn't give him your name. He addressed you by your mortal name. He
Yes.
is looking at you kind of at your Fey main's height.
Mhm.
There, and he is real mortal as far as you can tell.
What do you mean?
He doesn't. There is not a drop of glamour coming off of this kid.
I repeat my question. What do you mean? No, I'm asking in character.
Oh, okay.
Asking the figure. What do you
Okay,
mean?
sorry. I mean, this has fallen under a certain legal jurisdiction, and your interference wouldn't be wise.
Whose jurisdiction?
The NSA.
With that, Titus will politely bid this man adieu.
Yes.
and
And
step away.
I would recommend you have your various other friends and cohorts avoid this house. We are looking into it.
Who is we?
The same people who are now claiming jurisdiction here.
With that, I have an issue merit, spirit ways. Would I be able to take a very interesting path to get where I need to go?
Oh, the birthright?
The birthright.
Let me go double check your birthright. So I just need to reread the exact wording on it.
No problem.
Rancor,
Mm-hmm.
do me a favor, roll me perception alertness.
Okay, let me check my alertness stat. Oh, still 4. Okay. So, let's see. 6, 2 8s, and a 7.
6, 8, 8, 7.
Yep.
There are 2 white vans, a cop car talking with Omari. There's the cop car talking with the Omari. You passed 2 white vans, and there's a brown Volvo with somebody on a cell phone.
Yeah. No. No. Just no. Uh, yeah. Approaching while keeping a distance from Omari, it's like uh, we we need to go.
No, he's gone, baby. Dead. 100
Yeah, we need to go.
Um, and Anthony, if you wanted to try and sneak your way in here, I can't promise it'll be pleasant.
No, not sneak. Specifically spirit ways. It'll be interesting. Is based on your interpretation of the birthright. Will I be able
Oh
to do
yeah,
that?
I know. It would going directly in, not a would end very poorly. I'm just gonna put that out there. You would have to try and sneak past to get to the house, but we could get you. I could get you in, maybe.
Yeah, we need to
Do that.
talk. So let's move away from here because this is not entirely safe, so that we can talk safe.
He's gonna whisper somebody's going to get murdered in this house. We need to do something. They're like oblivious.
The cop car, the man in the cop car looks at you and goes, "I would suggest moving along, Omari," and he rolls up the window and drives out.
Clearly.
Uh,
He is addressed you by both of your names. I'm going to give you that one.
There's um God damn you, Austin. um damn. Alright, he is going to walk away from the scene right now because just walk away.
yeah, following Omari.
He is going to go to the end of the block.
Okay.
He's going to turn to Rancor. What?
Not the first time this happened.
What do you mean?
I was in another place, a bad place, a week ago. He gets really fidgety. Uh,
Stop fidgeting and just talk plainly.
I went to what I thought was just a haunted house because
Right.
I heard about a rumor about disappearances, and I was just thinking it must have been just a rumor, a bad joke, or something. And met up with a couple of friends, and it wasn't a rumor. It was an actual ghost, an actual haunted house with actual dead bodies there, lots of them. And there were a lot of chains, a lot of screams, a bit of dragging, and a forge, I think. It where where the bodies were kind of been dumped into, and the ghost was kind of dragging me in my unconscious state towards it. So,
There are two things I would like to do, Mr.
Okay.
ST.
Sure thing.
I would like to first do a soothsay on the gentleman that addressed me by both my mortal and fey name, because this just got a whole lot more serious.
You lack the appropriate realms.
It wouldn't just be fey and soothsay.
You lack the appropriate realms.
oh shit.
Sadness.
Yeah.
All right. Who? Omari will turn to Rancor. Who do you go to report things that are not kosher?
Marshall. It,
Uh,
he goes by the name of Romulus Grayson.
okay.
You I'm not gonna make you roll perception. You notice everybody on the vehicles I described earlier, except for the one in the cop car who was driven away. The vans and the Volvo get out of the vehicles and they go to the house. They go to the front door.
Uh,
And
Mm-hmm.
they stop for a moment. Like, they get to the door, they're moving with a mission, with a purpose, they have something in mind. They get to the door, and then something has spooked them. You can't see what because of the angle that you're at.
okay.
They stop for a moment. They have their hands on their weapons. They have not pulled their weapons.
Mhm.
One of them appears to talk into a radio,
Mhm.
and then they enter the house.
They're not coming back alive.
Omari's gonna stand there and wait.
Oh, you stand there, you wait. There is You hear the sound of wind rustling through the trees.
Mhm.
You're just naturally taking a drag of your cigarette. Roll me your soothsay and scene.
Okay. Willpower.
Uh, you can't. Willpower is not appropriate for this.
Okay, no problem.
The dreaming is doing things to you.
Fair enough.
Well,
You hear the sounds, that same sickly, wet cabbage sound,
Mhm.
um, the sounds of gunfire. You see green eyes. You hear chains. You hear the sound of a furnace going from low to high, and that roar of kind of a flame. And then you hear a lovely new piece to my collection. And then you wake up. As you come to, you are lying on your back looking up at the sky, clouds going over the now waning moon. Rancor, all you saw was Omari take a puff of a cigarette and then just kind of his eyes roll back and he falls backwards.
dude, you okay? You fell on your back.
Uh, while the image is still in my head, can I get a intelligence changeling lore?
Um,
Focusing in on the green eyes.
no.
Damn. All right. Hmm. Okay. Where did you say the marshal is?
He is in Prejny. I I can hmm, tell you where to go. I know where his office is. I can get you to him.
No, you don't need to go with me. Um, if you want to, you can, but you don't need to.
Okay. I told him about the last time it happened. I've been having nightmares ever since.
Um, yeah. I think this is more pressing because I believe the this directly falls within his office as Omari begins walking away from this house.
Yeah, calling Omari.
Um, you walk away from the house, heading kind of back towards the festival.
Yeah.
Um, it's a couple of blocks away, and you can get that smell of spice again, of clove, of nutmeg, of cinnamon. And you leave, and you hear what sounds like chains that have been coiled up,
Mhm.
wrapped upon themselves, and then released to just kind of hang free.
Mhm. I think this is a question of as he turns to Rancor. Certain things have been very intrinsic to our lifestyle are in danger. And I think this is something that should be handled before it becomes an actual issue.
I'll tell him about the second one.
I'm not using the words that I want to use because I don't know who's listening and overhearing me. But there's quite a few instances of our specific livelihood that are at risk.
Some forces move slower than others, unfortunately.
That's an unacceptable answer.
We need to organize something bigger than just the two of us.
Well, obviously, I mean, I have, as Omari just kind of digs his hands into his digs his fingers into his hands, almost willing himself to focus
Mm-hmm.
as he opens his eyes again, kind of reprimanding himself for the panic that he's about to push himself into. Um, this is what needs to happen, and this is what will happen. As he says, I'm going to see the marshal. As Omari just heads off in a direction.
Omari is heading off,
Yes.
and
Okay.
as he's walking past, as he's walking down a direction, he walks by a cop car, and there's that same gentleman. Rolls down the window.
Mm-hmm.
He rolls down the passenger side window. He's sitting in the driver's seat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing you listened. Everybody in there is dead. Do not get involved. And he rolls up the window.
Yeah, I'm definitely sending him a message right now on my phone. Because, holy crap, a second one.
It is the same guy who talked to you in front of the first house.
Yeah, and that's Rancor's reaction would be literally sending Romulus a text message. There is a second one. And I'm going to blue book this and send it to the player that plays him. So, yay.
Okay.
But yeah. Shit, man. Shit. I'm going to grab myself another cider. I'm way too sober for this.
You make it back to the park. And it is a lovely, wonderful fall festival that is occurring.
God damn, I hope at least tonight I'm going to have a lovely sleep. At least tonight, please. Please. Shivers a bit and downs his cider. Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
And that, I feel, is a good place to call scene. I have seeded enough plot for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You all have a wonderful evening. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.
Have pleasant dreams.
Yes.